G'day, it's Simon and James at a very, very special Southeast Cars and Coffee. This is our annual Toys for Marines event where people bring toys to the value of $15 to Marines who are either deployed or going through financial hardship. You know, we have a really close connection to the Marines. We get a lot of them here every week as our volunteers, but also we're right next door to Camp Pendleton and we see a lot of Marines at our show each week. So this is our way of giving back. If you are a Marine, a big thank you so much for your service. We appreciate you so much. I also want to do a shout out to the guys at Mercedes-Benz Laguna Niguel. They actually brought 3 vehicles and a Sprinter van filled with toys. And there was also another guy that came in an F-150 with the back and the back seat filled with toys. I think 12 kids' bicycles, brand new bicycles as well to give away. So, and if you came to the show and you brought a toy along, thank you so much for helping us support this great cause. It's a crazy morning this morning. We had some cool cars already, right?
We have so much cool stuff here this morning. We have not one but 2 brand new Ford GTs. Right behind us we have an SLR McLaren Mercedes parking, which is just, you know, wild in and of itself. I mean, there's so many cool cars here today. Even the stuff that Mercedes-Benz Laguna brought, the 4x4 squared, a Maybach with the craziest wheels that I've ever seen in my life. It is a phenomenal day here at Southeast Cars and Coffee. What do you see? Yeah,
same thing. And of course, all the Woodies. The Toys for Marines is actually organised by the SoCal Woody Club. So many Woodies here today, some really cool stuff as well. Hey, don't forget, if you come to Southeast Cars and Coffee, please remember, respect our rules, no speeding, no revving, no burnouts. That includes on the streets of San Clemente and getting on and off those freeways. Mate, a ton to do. Let's go and check some stuff out.
Let's do it. So this is one hell of a way to start the exotic show this morning. We have not one, but 2 brand new Ford GTs. Absolutely stunning. We've had so many of these over the last few weeks. I absolutely love them. 2 very different specs. This one being a very kind of classy, chic, understated look, no factory stripes, versus this one, which is the stunning silver orange stripes. I mean, just 2 absolutely stunning cars. And then next to it is the beautiful Mercedes SLR McLaren. This thing is wild. One of my absolute favorite cars from the time period. What a beautiful lineup this morning. Take a look at this thing. Silver exterior, the beautiful red interior. Just such a timeless car. What a great way to start the show today. Here we have a beautiful Lamborghini Huracan STO belonging to the guys over at Ultra Clean. If I'm not mistaken, these guys also have a Novatec 720S, the Enlago, that crazy, crazy white car that I haven't seen for a number of years. So I can only think that this might have been the thing that replaced it. Very, very pretty. Love the exterior paint. I've actually never seen this color before. Suits it really, really well. I just love the bright, bold colors on the STO with the aggressive lines. It just ties in together so perfectly. Very, very cool. What a great job they've done speccing this car. So here we have the age-old discussion of which Huracan you would take if you had to daily drive. These are the 2 contenders that everyone talks about. You have the Huracan Technica, which is the final edition Lamborghini Huracan, versus the Huracan Evo rear-wheel drive. Both of them rear-wheel drive, both of them make around 610 to 620 horsepower, and both of them are absolutely stunning. So between these 2, between this Huracan Evo or the Technica, if you had to pick one to daily drive, which one would you guys take? Make sure you comment down below. Here we have the all-new, beautiful Ferrari 296, one of the most controversial Ferraris that they've ever released, aside from the 12-cylinder. Absolutely love this car. The paint on it is beautiful. The only thing that I'm kind of trying to wrap my head around is how this thing feels with the 6-cylinder instead of the V8. I know it sounds kind of similar. It still has that beautiful high-pitched Ferrari note that everyone's used to. But for a car like this, I feel like everyone's used to that twin-turbo V8 platform. So I'd be very interested to get behind the wheel of one of these. I've driven a bunch of the 488s and, you know, the 458s and even the F8s, and they're beautiful cars, but I'm very curious as to how this lines up. And then next to the beautiful 296, we have 2 absolutely stunning GT3 RSs, both in very, very cool specs. The lizard green, here we have a 991.2 next to the 991.1. You can see a couple of the subtle differences between the 2, even though they're the same platform technically, just kind of exterior differences. You can see the 991.2 got a major facelift compared to its older brother. But I absolutely love these cars. If you're looking for something around that, you know, $190,000 to $215,000 price point, and you want to have a hell of a lot of fun in the canyons, this is the car for you. Tons of factory carbon fiber, the beautiful bucket seats, and that screaming 6-cylinder makes for one hell of a car.
Super cool. Damon from DDE pulling in, and Mia, his daughter, sitting there with toys all over their lap. Look at this. Isn't this great? You guys are the best.
Hey, our pleasure.
Now, these are the new wheels that Damon put on the car, and there's some controversy, but I don't care what anybody says. I think these look awesome. They are classy.
Racing wheels.
Racing wheels, exactly, Damon. They look so good, don't they?
Guys from DDE rolled in with a little fleet of cars this morning. Here they have their brand new Revolto next to Ryan's crazy 600 LT, an R8 Spider, and the Artura. So starting off with this 600 LT, full Darwin Pro kit on it, built by the guys over at Ghostworks. It makes around 1100 from what I've heard, but what I'm interested in is this Revolto. From my understanding, it is the first Revolto on a set of BBSs, and it just suits the car so well. The stunning Viola Pacife exterior. They've spec'd this car very well. God, this thing is cool. I can't wait to see what else they do with this car. Thank you guys from DDE for coming out this morning.
It would be remiss of me if we didn't talk about the Woodies that are here, given the fact that the SoCal Woody Club's been part of the show. Look at all of these beautiful cars. We see them here regularly at the show. These guys show up all the time, but today they're all decorated and they're doing something special. This one over here is a very special, very rare Woody. This has actually got a Marmon Harrington all-wheel drive system. So even though it looks like a Mercury Woody, it's actually an off-road capable Mercury Woody, which is kind of cool. Another one over here. I'm going to come over to this side now. Look at this. Look at the injection stack on the top of this one. This is absolutely beautiful. This has been done very nicely. So this is running a new generation Ford, I'm guessing Coyote engine in there. But look at that stack. That's actually Baller's injection system. So Baller don't only do exhaust, they also do injection systems as well. Wonderful looking wheels, and I love the finished, matching finish on the two of them. Then the interior kind of looks original, but then it's got that small steering wheel. What a beautiful car. Absolutely love it. This looks so special. Next to it, something a little more traditional. This is a Super Deluxe 8 Ford. That beautiful woodwork. Now, something that always makes me a bit sad when I look at these things is it is such a rare skill to be able to do the rebuilds on these sort of cars. It's a unique skill set, and I hope that when a lot of these people are gone, that we still have somebody that's willing to actually repair these and love them and look after these cars. Very cool. Another big shout out to Bob from the SoCal Corvette Club. These guys right down through here. Bob and the crew are regulars at the show, and they have brought along 40 Corvettes this morning, and they're all full of toys. So we are really appreciative of these guys. So behind me you'll see all the Mercedes and a Maybach from the guys at Mercedes-Benz, Laguna Niguel. We got Toys Marines going on, as we mentioned earlier. These guys brought in a Sprinter van full of toys. We're going to unload that in a minute, but I want to show you some of these Mercedes. This Maybach is absolutely insane. There's little details, like look at this beautiful, I hope the camera can pick it up, the detail in there, but come around the side, the wheels are the same. Look at the detail in here. These are absolutely beautiful. And then inside the car, thanks to the guys here from Mercedes Laguna Niguel, look at the interior of this thing. So Maybach, of course, is a Mercedes brand, but it is that elevated brand. Think of Rolls-Royce, think of Bentley. This is the German take on that at a whole nother level. This car is just beautiful. Look at the finishes through here. This is all like a laminate of diamond wood through here, which is absolutely beautiful. Just amazing. Just look at the millwork, the detail. This is such a special car. And in the back, which would be not a bad place to ride, have a look at this. They're just moving some jackets and stuff, but if you're sitting in the back, your seats actually recline. This is like sitting in first class in a plane. You've got your screens, you've got everything else. This is just absolutely magnificent. So this is the Maybach with those incredible wheels. You can tell by the logo. I need you to follow me around all the other cars as well. Look at that. Is that a cooler back there? An icebox in the back. Can I get one of those put into my Camaro?
We can make it happen.
That's awesome. Thank you. Then next to it, this beautiful AMG G-Wagon. This is just beautiful. G63. These things just look wonderful. Look at the beautiful carbon fiber through here on this thing. Just wonderful looking car. Absolutely beautiful. And then next to it, I saw this thing in the showroom the other day when I was there. What a wonderful color. It's sort of this caramel color. colour, but beautiful stitching, the same colour in the interior as we roll around. So this is an SL63, so 4-litre twin turbo, just a magnificent car. I think these are around 500 horsepower. Let's see how good I am on this as we go down. Performance handling, 577 horsepower. So this thing is just absolutely beautiful. So we're just waiting for the Mercedes Sprinter van to head on down through this crowd of people to bring some more toys for Toys for Marines. The backstory on Toys for Marines, you notice the SoCal Woody Club that's here. Well, they started this well before that we actually did. Here's an original, look at that, perfect timing. So this is dedicated to Mickey, who was the original guy that started this all. Thank you for that. Mickey passed away a couple of years ago, and so we're doing this memorial for Mickey. But basically, a lot of these guys are Marine vets, and so what we're doing is we're giving back to all those Marines stationed at Camp Pendleton who are either deployed or going through financial hardship, and we're actually able to bring in all of these toys and have them sent off in that truck back to Camp Pendleton. So, toys, van. Let's see how many more toys we're going to add to this list. We're about to open up the van, full of toys in here. Look at this. Good job, guys. Big thank you to Mercedes-Benz of Laguna Niguel. Under new management, if you haven't been there to check them out, please make sure to go and do so. How great is this? Toys coming out of the van, and then a group of Marines handing them out, putting them on the pile. So in a little while, all of these toys are going to go into that truck and to Camp Pendleton. I want to do a big thank you to everybody who brought these toys, but equally importantly, I want to do a big thank you to all of the Marines who served this country so selflessly. It's great to be able to give back. Have a look at this. Look at all the bicycles out over there, the gentleman that brought that. All these amazing toys through here, just absolutely incredible. All the way through here to the guys from Mercedes-Benz Laguna Niguel who brought a van load full, to Damon and his daughter Mia from DDE who brought a lap full of toys. Mia couldn't see out of the car windshield just about. This is absolutely magnificent. To all of the Marines that these will go to, we appreciate you guys so much, and we hope that this makes it a very, very special Christmas for your kids. This beautiful Corvette pace car just about to leave us here. I've got a soft spot for this era of Corvettes. I mean, today's a special day. We've got the Corvette Club here, obviously, but there's something about this era, the pop-up headlights. It still has the round tail lights. This was an official pace car that, you know, was driven by significant people, and it's just, I don't know. This is Corvette to me. I love it. I think it's a great looking car.
Girls with their nails done.
Couple of cool cars side by side, both running injection stacks. We've got a Woody over here with a very intricate, very polished looking stack on it. Have a look at this, just all the detail through here. And there's an interesting the way they've done this breather here. The reason they do that is quite often if you have a breather the other way, like a standard breather cap, you'll get oil dripping underneath it. So this is designed to catch any oil. So I'm sure you'll be able to empty that afterwards. So this is kind of cool, isn't it? And then right next to it, we've got this beautiful looking Chevy 2 Super Sport. Sport. This is amazing. 327 badges on it, but once again, this beautiful looking injection stack on this small block Chevy. It just looks so pretty. The thing I love about this car is that the wheels just look so race car from that era, don't they? So I'm not 100% sure of the year. I think 65, 66. Somebody may be able to correct me. Maybe it's a little earlier, but a great pair of cars side by side. This looks like a race car to me. Have a look at this thing. It's so cool. It's running this cool looking side-by-side intake manifold on it, which just looks great. 426 Ram charger, got an MSD ignition, and the thing that's, well, the roll cage and the lack of interior in the back and the racing harnesses, if that didn't tell you, then maybe these two-tone wheels, so you know if the wheels are actually turning. This is pretty cool, huh? This thing looks like it's a sort of period correct style build. It's got the push off, so it's got the kill switch on there as well. That's great seeing these old cars like this that, you know, whether somebody's done this recently, it doesn't really matter. It just looks kind of cool on every angle. Now, the other thing this car's got, and a lot of the Mopar products had them for this era, notice the push button transmission in there. So something which, isn't it funny, fast forward to today and all of these new cars are getting these push button transmissions and going away from shifters. These guys did it back in the 60s. Two very cool Alfa Romeos side by side. I think this one is a Giulia Sprint GT. Look at those beautiful wheels on this thing in that British racing green, and the lovely sort of woven leather tan interior in this thing. Wood rimmed steering wheel. What a spectacular car. Wood shifter. Love this. Next to it, I think this is a 164. Once again, beautiful Alfa Romeo style wheels, obviously designed by Pininfarina. So part of the reason this car looks so beautiful. You know, whether you like Alfas or not, in the words of Jeremy Clarkson, if you are a car collector at some point in time, everyone should own an Alfa. I wish the hood was up on these cars because they have the most beautiful polished induction tubes which look wonderful. These cars are classics. I bet they're not overly reliable. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe they are, but I don't care what anybody says. They are both super cool, and if they're over the back, they actually deserve to be closer at the front of the show because, man, they're awesome.
That is it for a very special edition of South OC Cars and Coffee. Thank you guys so much for coming out, and a massive thank you as well if you brought an unwrapped toy worth $15 or more. It was such an awesome event this morning. Seeing all these Marines, you know, it's just a really, really close event to our hearts. Please remember, if you are coming to South OC Cars and Coffee, remember to respect our rules: no revving, no speeding, no burnouts. That includes on the property, getting on and off the freeways, and then on the streets of San Clemente as well. I want to give a huge shout out to all the sponsors. We have the Bracketeer Way Marketing, Mazda, Maguire's, iAccent Attorneys, Next Level Auto Protection, Sierra Ineos, Grenadier, Carbontastic, Happy Jewelers, Beckwith Financial, Josh the Auto Buyer, Caldwell Banker Realty, Camberg Racing, and MagnaFlow. And then I also want to give a massive thank you to the guys over at Mercedes-Benz Laguna Niguel. The support they showed today was just out of this world, bringing 3 cars and a Sprinter with thousands of dollars worth of toys. Just such an awesome thing for them to do.
So generous.
So generous. And then I want to give a huge shout out as well to all the volunteers for helping us out each and every week. We could not put it on this show without you guys. If you want to become a volunteer, hit us up on Instagram at South OC Cars and Coffee Merch. So we handle all the volunteer rostering, and then while you're over there, check out some of our hats, hoodies, t-shirts, stickers, all that stuff. If you are volunteering.
Great Christmas presents, by the way.
Absolutely. If you are volunteering, you get to bring your car in before 8:30, and then Ruby's Diner provides a free coffee and donut for everyone helping us out.
Yeah, big thank you to Ruby's for doing that and feeding the masses as well, and to the outlets of San Clemente for allowing us to be here. We couldn't do the show without them. So as we head into that holiday period, if you need to do any shopping or want to go to a restaurant, grab a coffee, go to the movies, come to the outlets, tell them South Sea Cars and Coffee sent you. Well, that is it. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. We're going to see you back here next week for another South Sea Cars and Coffee.
Thank you, guys.